Sorry it's been a while. I've been pretty busy with work and everything. Um, it's been like what, maybe 2 weeks since I last did a vlog. But for the most part, my job is pretty cool. It's very chill. Like I'll literally finish something and have nothing to do for the rest of the day. I went meathead, by the way. It's only temporary. Like, one morning, I was sitting here, I was combing my hair, and next thing I knew is, like, the comb, like, got stuck, and I was just like, I'm tired of this. And so then I just took it all off. And then I went to my mom, I was like, Mom, you're really good at this stuff, so can you just take it's like, can you take all of my hair off, please? Oh, those are the good old days. She would shave our heads every week. Honestly, it was sad because you'd go to school and like, you'd go to school and kids be like, magic crystal ball. Or your own siblings would be like, peanut head, you know. So, I always had it, I always hated having a shaved head. But, now is the first time I did it in like, what, years? Since maybe junior high or something. With a tacky chili bowl cut or something. Nah, but, yeah, so that's where my hair went. Oh, no, but, I forgot to mention that, like, I had some pretty crazy experiences. Well, not that crazy, I guess, but still, like, these were kind of like those experiences that like you remember because for whatever reason. Well, I was going to work and I was going down 2978, and when I drive, it like the weather's been like really good lately, right? So I like to drive with my windows down, and I was driving and driving, and then all of a sudden, like something hits my window. And next thing I know is this wasp is like coming in through my side of the window and it's like landing, and it lands in between my legs, and I'm like freaking out. This is while I'm driving, right? I'm like freaking out, and then I slam on the brakes, and then it like flies forward, and I start like, stomping all over the place. Oh my God, I thought I was gonna die, and thank God I didn't hit anybody. So that's really good, cause I went like AWOL for a couple of seconds. I went crazy. And then that very same day, actually, I go in there. I told my manager, I was like, yeah, I almost died or whatever. And she's like, oh my goodness. But anyways, I go in there, and my job, what they have us do is they have us like, I work at a cleaning store, right? So they have us like check pockets and put the clothes into the system, and like you gotta scan this little tag that's on every piece, on every garment. And anyways, I got this one bag, and I was just doing checking this dude's pockets and his pants and stuff, and I get to like the second to last pair, I think, and oh my God, it was disgusting. I found like freaking Niagara Falls in this dude's pants, and it was just gross, like sopping wet, and oh my God, it was disgusting. It wasn't even dry. This dude went here and did who knows what this morning, and I had to deal with it. And my manager was like, yeah, we get some of those. And I was like, oh man, this is gross. And then I was like, so where are the gloves? And then she was like, So then I was like, okay, so these people sit here, they go through people's nasty clothes, and they don't have gloves? Dude, this wind is going crazy right now. You know what would be pretty dope is if they made a movie on King David. Honestly, I'm very surprised nobody's ever like discovered this story. honestly, at first I was like, yeah, right, this is impossible. Because he had also mentioned before he even did kill Goliath, he was like, yeah, I've killed a bear, I've killed a lion, and I killed a, something else, another vicious, carnivore. But anyway, and Saul was like, okay, son, you must be out of your mind, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you. He was like, well, no, at first Saul was like, no, you must be crazy. You're just a kid. Like, get out the way. But then David was like, well, with God, I know I can do anything. And Saul was like, dang, what do I say to that? So, Saul's like, gives him his armor and his sword and everything's all golden. And David's like, yeah, thanks, but I don't think so. And then so basically he gets his 6 stones and he goes out there. And Goliath is like, oh, so who will face me today that we may be your servants or something? And all the men of Israel are like fleeing and stuff. They're like, oh, I don't want none of that. And then David goes out there and he's like, oh yeah, well, with my God, how dare you think you can challenge my God, because you're going to lose. And Goliath is like, haha, whatever. And so then David basically, he gets to knock the dude out. And then after that, he takes his head off and he's like, Merry Christmas, Saul. And Saul is like, oh snap, I want this kid in my house. So basically he takes David, and yeah. It's pretty cool though. I really like it. Like, and that's not the only thing. Also, David has like these 30 valiant men. One dude like took out 800 people with the tip of his spear. There was another kid in there, a young kid, personally one of my favorites, but they described him as being like a young Ro, like a very like acrobatic, very athletic person in war, but he dies anyway. But I love the whole scenario and how he died and it's just awesome. And then there's what else happened? Oh, and then there was this one dude. David killed more than one giant in his lifetime. Like, it was David and his men who wiped out the giants. There's this one dude in there also who took out like some giant. It was like the brother of Goliath or something. And basically they wiped out the race of giants, which giants apparently come from the fallen angels, but that's a whole nother story. Yeah, just incredible things like that you find in the book of actually it's in 4 books. They're called the 4 books of the Kings, which is 1st and 2nd Samuel, and then 1st and 2nd Kings. But it's really dope. Like, if Hollywood made a movie off of this stuff, you know how much that would be the next big thing in Hollywood. But I don't know, for some reason people seem to trip out when it comes to anything related to God. Me, I just take things as they are. If it's real, then I accept it. I don't sit here and try to, oh well, it's about God. Like, even if it's about like, I don't know. I could go into, I'm going a whole nother direction. But yeah, I think it'd be pretty dope if they made a movie like that. Like, it'd be really captivating, really interesting, and it would make a lot of money. But I'm not really about the making money, just making the movie. That's what I want to do. So, Aunt Ann, if you're watching this, next Sunday you owe me a kiss. You know what? No, go ahead and get this side this time. I think you got this one, so put a little magic on this side too. I'm holding your word for it.